Hey guys, just jumping in really quickly before we go on holidays. Adriana is here with me.
Hello, everyone.
We wanted to jump in quickly to tell you about our pricing retreat. So this is our 2-day pricing nexus. It's a virtual retreat. It's about overcoming your pricing guesswork and guilt. I'm going to hand it over to Adri. She's going to let you know a few things about it. I'll give you a quick breakdown. It's 2 days online. We will be going through your break even, what's profitable, what's not, calculating prices. Audrey, would you like to just give us some information about what day one would look like?
Yeah, so before we get into day one, what I wanted to talk about is the preparation, what you need to do
Yep.
for this retreat. Yeah, because it's
Yep.
going to be a 2 days full on action retreat. But in order for you to complete your new pricing, your new price list, and to walk away with a strategy, you will need to prepare for this retreat. So once you sign up, we're going to send out for you 2 separate emails. One email is going to give you instructions about your break-even, how to prepare for your break-even, and the other instruction is going to give you all the dot points what you need to do to prepare for your pricing and pricing calculator. So once you sign up, you're going to get 2 things to be prepared for. It's the break-even and the pricing calculator. And then you're going to show up either in January or in February. We have 2 dates for you to choose from. And then day one, what we're going to do in this retreat, we're going to keep it nice and holistic, business and mindset and body. So we're going to have the whole flow, because we know us business owners, we are sometimes very stressed, sometimes very stressful what we are doing, and we don't know how to manage stress. So we're going to work on, and we're going to give you some techniques what you can use, and they are easy couple of minutes techniques. So we're going to start our day with mindset in business, importance of self-care. We're also going to do an exercise together when we going to end up, or you going to end up with a plan for a weekly self-care routine for yourself. And then we're going to move to the break-even. And also, because you are going to prepare in your break-even in advance, you will have the chance, or if you decide, you can send that break-even to us before the retreat. And it's going to be, I think, 3 days or 5 days before retreat, because we're going to review those break-evens, and we're going to choose 1 or 2, and we're going to go through that break-even in a hot seat, or like in other ways of doing it. Then do you want me to go through the whole day, or you want to continue?
No, we'll have just a quick come back to the break even when they're preparing it. Is it important? Can they just guess and go, oh, the water bill is about $200. The waste takeaway is about $50. My electricity is about $2,000 a year. Can they guess like that?
No, so you're going to get a clear instruction about how to prepare for your break-even. And it's a really good point, because normally people guesstimate, they try to get away, they try to make it the easy way. But if you're going to choose that path, then it's no point for you to come to our pricing retreat, because then you may as well just can copy someone else's pricing, because it's, like maybe it's going to give you the illusion that it's going to be strategic based on a break-even. But if your break-even is not right from the beginning, then your whole pricing is not going to be right. So you need to really seriously prepare for this retreat with the break-even and also the pricing calculator. Instructions are going to be extremely clear. But if you want to commit to your success, to your own success, you need to follow instructions, and you need to come prepared, because this is how you're going to end up with our promise, which is you're going to walk away with your service and price list after this retreat.
Okay, and then so we'll go into day 2. Now, this one starts off with self-care and conflict resolution techniques. This is a really cool one. I'm excited to see this because I think a lot of us business owners, we get really emotional when we have to deal with a problematic client or a problematic team member. And I think having this is going to be a game changer for a lot of people.
Yes, absolutely. So this is this is a technique what I use for very long time for myself. And whenever I teach it to someone, they absolutely love it because it's going to give you a freedom of actually have the headspace to think about things and come up with the right answer. So we're going to go through the limiting beliefs around it and also the right techniques and the right words to use. And that's going to give you the power, because sometimes when there is a conflict, as business owners, we think, like, oh, we need to come up with an answer right away, and it's not true. So I will teach you a technique how you're going to go about a situation or a couple of situations when seemingly someone is pushing you to get an answer right away. So that's going to be very, very interesting.
And then the next part of that is when we look at what's profitable and what's not. This always makes this is always fun, I think, this part where you get to see actually where you're making money and where you think you might be making money because you do a lot of it, but is it actually making you money?
Yeah, so after the first day, when we're going to finalize your break even, and then when we're going to talk about and look into your pricing and also look into the data in your own pricing calculator. And again, you will be able to send us your pricing calculator in advance, so we can choose your calculator to
just a quick jump on that. But when we're talking about the calculator, people may not realize the calculator that we're sending through is going to be something that you can customize for your business in preparation for this. Can you just explain what that calculator is a little bit more so they know what that is?
Yeah, so this pricing calculator, it's a digital calculator when probably the calculator is going to calculate 60%, 70% of the data. You need to do data entry and you need to put a few very, very important data into this calculator. You need to set it up once, and then the calculator automatically going to give you the price list, what you should charge for the certain services. And once you do this, anything changes in your business, you just need to change one or two components of the calculator, and the calculator automatically going to give you the new prices each time. So it's going to make your life very, very easy. Yeah.
And you can do it like it's not just for this year and it's not just for this one time. You can keep this calculator forever, and just update it as you go, and it just takes all the guesswork out of it. And this is the part that takes the guesswork out of what your pricing is. So it's really important.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So you're going to have an opportunity to maybe we're going to pick your calculator to put you on a hot seat and go through the calculator when we do our interactive exercises during the program. And also what we're going to talk about is once we have your pricing, and we're going to talk about how to simplify it, how to create, how to think outside of the box, and with this outside of the box thinking, how you're going to create engaging pricing or engaging services for your audience. But what we're going to end up with, we're going to have your price list, and then we're going to close our retreat with discussing how to implement your price increases, and also we're going to give you strategies to overcome objections, because this is the most fearful part. People are not changing their pricing because they don't believe that they deserve more. They don't change their pricing because they worry about the objections from clients, and sometimes from your team, and sometimes even from yourself. You start to doubt yourself. Am I worth that much? Can I put my prices up? So we're going to demolish all these limiting beliefs, and we're going to give you strategies. So that's going to help you to implement your prices next day.
And I found, like, just coming off a conversation with one of our clients, that sometimes friends and family can get in the way of you increasing your prices because they put all these doubts in your head about, oh, it's not the right time. It's the economy's not right. Like, it can be your own like your own inner circle sabotaging your pricing. So we're going to go through that so that you're able to know in your mind why you're doing it and how you're doing it. And I think once you validate, and this is the big thing about guilt-free pricing, once you're able to validate what you're doing, you can see the numbers, and these are the numbers that you need to, one, keep your business open, two, put food on the table, and three, make some money, because we're not here to just break even. We're here as business owners taking on this stress and taking on all the energy and time and investment of both our family time, our sleep.
Yeah.
We were saying the other day, Adriana and I have been working in our dreams, and she only told me the next morning that I'm not getting paid for whatever work I did in my dreams.
Yes.
But it's all this stuff, all this energy goes into being a business owner, and people that are not business owners don't understand why we come up the value of what we do. They think that we just turn up, take the money, and go. So
Yeah.
when we can actually map out, these are the hours I'm doing, these are the things, the costs that I have to cover, this is what I need to pay my staff, this is how much I need to make extra so that I can give my staff bonuses and pay them so that they know that they're valued, and then still be able to take some money home for myself and make profit on top of that so that my family can live the lifestyle that I want them to live for. And that's what we've been here working for. So this is just going to completely remove any guilt about increasing your prices, and it'll show you exactly how you can do it and how to overcome any objections. And it's not just an overnight thing. There is a strategy. We don't just send you away and say, right, you're putting your prices up this amount. We actually show you the strategy on how to do it and how to implement it so that there's as least disruption into the business as possible.
Yeah, the other good thing about this retreat that you're going to be an absolutely safe and encouraging environment. So we're going to brainstorm together. We're going to help each other. With our interactive part of this retreat, we're going to have lots of interactive part of this retreat when we're going to open for Q&A feedback. You can share your screen and we can give you feedback, and we will help you to finish your price list. So you're going to be in a safe environment, and when we are in an environment when we are working towards growing or we are working towards to the same goal, it's really good because it encourages you, and also we're going to help each other. We're going to help each other through to our own limiting beliefs, because once you are in an environment with like-minded people, you so much more easier can overcome on your own limiting beliefs, because by the end of the second day, what we are aiming for is to create a really, really good, tight group of people, so you can become friends and you can keep supporting each other even after when we finish with our retreat. But if you are struggling with pricing, if you are one of those person who is confused about how much should I or how much can I charge, or if you are in that part of your business when you think I'm working really hard, lots of hours, and I don't see any profit, or I don't see any positive things coming to my way, then this pricing workshop is for you, because it's going to set your business apart from other businesses, because you will know exactly what you need to do in order to grow your own business. And if you are one of those people who sometimes goes to Facebook groups to ask people, how much do you charge for this? How much do you charge for that? Or if you are watching the answers, you don't asking the questions, but you are observing the answers and you implementing those suggestions in your business and it still doesn't work, it is because it is a method to it, and we're going to teach you the method.
Yeah, and just to cover, we've got the early bird special. Now, for anyone who grabs their tickets, they are $7.99 instead of $1,499. So jump in, grab your ticket for $7.99. And then there's also a special offer if you grab your ticket for $7.99. There's our goal setting retreat that's coming up later in the year that you can actually get a really good deal on that. So jump on in. The link is below in the comments or in the email that you receive. We can send you to www.focusgdt.com. Adriana needs to say our address because I always get it wrong. So focusgdt.com/retreat with an S, or just go to our website and you'll find the drop-down box for retreats. And grab your ticket because we do have a limited number of seats. Do we know?
Yeah.
20.
Yeah,
So
there is so many people we can handle, and for us it's more to keep the group a little bit smaller so we can actually work through things. So
we want to have that interaction. We want to make sure that everyone gets everything out of it. So it is going to be a small group. And if you have questions after the retreat, we're going to keep our group open so that you can come back and ask us for questions. We're also going to have an implementation session a couple of weeks later that you're invited to, so that when you've been working on it, you can actually come into one of our implementation sessions and ask your questions, and we can help you work through any issues that you're coming up against, whether it's questions from clients or you're stuck with the calculator somewhere. Anything that you've got a question about, we're there to support you through it. We want to see people with their prices right, so that things like rate increases and the cost of living are not something that is overly overwhelming for you, that you know your business is set up to take that on board and be comfortable and confident. And I think it was Savannah saying the confidence that she's got now from having her prices right. It's increased her income exponentially. I think it was over $5,000 a week just by getting her prices right. So if you want to make more money and not have to see more clients, then get your pricing right.
Yeah, and the other thing is what I wanted to mention. If you are wondering if you can afford it, or if you are wondering about payment plans, yes, we do offer payment plans. So once you decide and you're going to follow the links and you're going to follow the instructions, this is when you can choose if you want to pay off in payment plans, the fee for the retreat, then that's available for you too.
Okay, well, that's us. We're going on holidays now.
Yes.
I've got the kids here. I've managed to like throw them in the back room with their popcorn, and they're busy. Adriana's got the fur babies ready to head on down to Sydney to pick her parents up. So we're going to say goodbye.
Supposed to be at the hairdresser right
I
now.
know. I had to miss out on mine
I
last
couldn't
week.
drive down to Sydney because it's raining. Like we have such a heavy rain. I just couldn't leave. So yeah, my hair looks terrible. So I apologize. But I was getting ready to have my hair done today. So we are very excited. If you want to work on your pricing and want to work on your business in a safe environment, in a supportive environment, when you're going to be encouraged to be the best, then come and spend 2 days with us.
All right. We will, just a point, it's not all business. There's going to be lots of self-care and some really great moments in between. So have a great day. We'll see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.